Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. You're certainly glad you tuned in today. And this is our LiUNA Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week, and we go up to the St. Louis area, Pattonville High School, and visit with volleyball head coach Janelle Franken. Coach Franken, thanks so much for setting this up.
Thank you.
Coach, Lady Pirates are 14-6 on the season. Tell us a little bit about the season, how it's gone so far, and maybe what you had to replace due to graduation, and maybe who are some of those young ladies stepping into some of those roles.
Okay. So far this season, we've had a pretty exciting season. We started off heading to Tampa to play in the Nike Tournament of Champions. So that was really exciting and a great experience for the girls. They came together and competed against top teams in the nation. So that was pretty impressive to see. As far as like our seniors, we had a big group of seniors last year, 5. But we've got a pretty good underclassmen group coming in, stepping in. They're doing a great job. The girls are competing, and it's really fun to see the growth.
As you look at your Class 5 District 3, as you look at that district, Francis Howells and Hazelwoods, Rittenhour, Riverview Gardens, St. Joe's Academy, tell us, do you get to see most of those teams in your district during the year?
Yes. Yes, we played Howell Central, we played Howell North. The Hazelwoods are in our conference and in our district. We have St. Joe on our schedule. So, yeah, a lot of them we'll see before we get to districts.
You got 2 young ladies sitting beside you there. This is LiUNA Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week, and they've been kind of that dynamic duo here this season, both getting their 1,000th kill within a game of each other. Tell us a little bit about these 2 young ladies.
Yeah, so they've played together at the high school level now for 3 years, and it's definitely the dynamic duo for sure. Kylie is a senior and Reagan is a junior, and so it's been very exciting the last 3 years.
Well, Reagan Nelson is the junior. Reagan, first off, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Tell us a little bit, what position you play and kind of what are your roles and responsibilities on the team?
Yeah, I'm an outside hitter. I play 6 rotations, and as well as Kylie. We're co-captains, and I think that kind of says it for itself. We lead the team. We kind of call the shots on the court, I would say, and we lead. That's the only way to explain it. We work together, and we do great stuff.
Tell the viewers a little bit about, let's say the ball's on the other side of the net.
Mm-hmm.
What are some things that you're really paying particular attention to? Are you watching a player? I mean, obviously you're watching the ball. What are some things when the ball's on the opposite side of the net that you're doing?
Well, always anticipating. I think I played volleyball for a very long time, and I think when you played the game for so long, you kind of know what's going to happen before it happens. And especially with, I see a lot of the girls we play in high school and clubs, so I've played them more than just at the high school level. So I kind of know their moves before they make them, and so does Kylie because she also plays them off the court too. So I think really just kind of anticipating and always be ready. We always say expect the unexpected, and you never know what can happen in high school because everyone comes from somewhere else. Everyone plays at a different level, and so you kind of you got to roll with the punches and just do great stuff.
All right, now if let's say the ball's on your side of the net,
Mm-hmm.
what are some things you're paying particular attention to? Is there a lot of communication that's going on, maybe verbal or nonverbal? What's going through your mind there?
I'm always finding a hand of Kylie because as I know she's next to me, everything's okay. When we're not close to each other, I get a little frantic sometimes because she's just my player. We've played together for a long time. I've known her since we were in preschool, so we go way back. So I always know where Kylie's at, and I always know kind of where Kylie's at, not just physically but mentally, and that kind of helps me gauge a little bit of what's going on our side of the court, and then also just knowing what needs to happen in the moment that it takes place, knowing what plays we need to run, what we need to do to get out of a rotation, and if something's not going 100% how it needs to go, and maybe something's going awry, we just got to figure out how to get out of that rotation, get out of that problem, and move on to the next, and just continue to build up and grow throughout the game.
One more question here for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most fun thing or drill that you have to do in practice, and maybe your least favorite? I mean, what do you enjoy about practice the most, and maybe what are maybe some of the things that kind of struggle with?
I would say one of my new recent favorite drills that we've done is it's called dig tip chase. And it's pretty hard because Franken does not hold back and she's got a big arm. So she's hitting us pretty hard, but it's fun because it's very rewarding after when you see your teammates that, maybe didn't think they could get to the ball, but they throw themselves and they're a little bit surprised, but it's all for the end goal of getting 10. We have to get 10 and then we move on and switch groups. And sometimes it takes a long time. Sometimes it's done in 2 minutes. So I think I really like it because I feel we've done it only one time, but I think it's one of my new favorite drills because I think the more we do it, we're going to see a lot of just changes and growth in it because we're getting to a lot of things now in the middle of the season that I don't think we were at the beginning of the season and making a lot of changes and growth. So I think that's probably one of my most favorite, but also maybe least favorite at the same time, just because it's hard, but it's really fun also.
Very good. Well, Reagan, first off, on behalf of LiUNA Labor's Local 663, congratulations for being part of the LiUNA Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet. And now Kylie Sherrod is a senior. Kylie, tell us a little bit about your roles and responsibilities on the team.
Thank you so much for having me, one. And two, I would say they're very similar to Reagan's, just as we are both co-captains. The main point is to lead and keep all of the teammates together, communicating. I would say another part is anticipation, effort, giving 100% all the time. I think that's not even 100, but 110. All the time is probably the best way to get through. And I believe that if you think that you're the best player, then you're going to be up there, and to bring all of your other teammates up to that level that you play at is also very effective.
And, as you look at your schedule, and I do this just by the nature of what I do, I'll look at schedules of matches or games or whatever that I'd like to be at. As you look at your schedule coming into the season, being a senior, were there matches that you were particularly looking forward to? Maybe you knew someone on the other team, or it's a rivalry or a conference. What matches are you looking particularly forward to?
So the one that not just me, but I definitely think the whole team was Francis House Central. We had played them last year and the year before. The year before we had played them in districts, and we were very close, and we've been very close the past 3 years. This year we went to 5 sets with them, lost unfortunately in 2 in the 5th set, but we will see them again in districts. So that is also very looking forward to that, because we know more what we need to do. Another game I would say is probably Clayton. That one we have won the past 2 years. They've all gone to 5 sets though. So they're also in our conference. So that game seems to be our last game for us to get to conference champions. And that is our hardest conference game for sure.
All right. Kylie, you're senior. What plans do you have for after high school?
So this past April, I committed to University of Tennessee at Martin to play volleyball and to major in exercise science, hopefully. So after this year, that's where I'll tend to go and play indoor and beach volleyball. So I'm super looking forward to that, as much as I'll miss my high school team for sure, just because been here for 4 years and it's home, this team. And so taking all everything that I've learned the past 10 years that I've been playing volleyball and moving up to the next level is very exciting, and meeting all the girls and getting to know them and playing at a high level is very exciting.
Kylie, if you could go back, if senior Kylie could go back to that 5th or 6th grade Kylie Sherrod and give her some advice based on what you know right now, what advice would you go back and give yourself if you could?
I would say play the game more freely. As a very young player, I was a very mental player, and a few points that I would make a mistake would get me down very easily. I have, I think, grown out of that, which is nice to see. But looking back, I wish I would have taken a chance and let go of the mistake at the point and moved on faster than I had, and like take nothing for granted and have like the most fun every chance that I got to play, because as an athlete, like I was able to be on the court, and like it's still like such an honor to be where I'm at. So
Very good. Well, Kylie, also on behalf of LiUNA Labor's Local 663, congratulations on being part of the Team of the Week.
thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And Coach Franken, as you look now, you've got Timberland. You've got 3 road games: Timberland, Ladue, and then at Lafayette. Are you guys relatively healthy right now?
Well, our libero has the flu right now, or some sort of bug. She's hoping to get over it quickly, but she was not with us last night. So we had to make some adjustments, overcome adversity, and grow. We do have a big week coming up. It's a pretty tough week. There's some really big teams, and I mean, step up to the challenge. Let's go.
Very good. Well, Coach Franken, first off, thank you so much for helping set this up. Ladies, again, congratulations. And I'm a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. So do you wear your seatbelts?
Of course.
Yes.
Every car ride.
Don't drive with me.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Very good. All right.
Thank you so much.
You bet. You bet. Hey, you're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com here on our LiUNA Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week, brought to you by Great Southern Bank, Central Bank, Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, Doak Propane, the Bank of Billings, Shelter Insurance, and as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol remind us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe.